You may all be seated. Even after this long gospel, I want to refer to another one. You're probably familiar with that passage when a synagogue official named Jairus comes to Jesus and pleads with him, "My little girl is sick, come and heal her." And Jesus sets off with him to attend to this little girl. And along the way, the woman touches the hem of his garment and she's healed. Now, when they get to Jairus' house, people come out and tell him, "Your daughter has died." And Jesus responds and says, "Fear is useless. What is necessary is trust." I offer you that for these days. Make sure you keep up with the news, but don't overdo it. We're called to live our lives, and in these absolutely unprecedented times, where we're separated even from gathering for the Eucharist, we're called by church and society as well to do everything we can to stop the spread of this virus, to protect not just ourselves, but those around us. Fear is useless. What is necessary is trust. I was impressed and delighted to get an email from the Brooklyn Exponent. Now, I'm no stranger to Matt Shepler and the Exponent, although I don't get out there very often. But Matt sent this email to me and to other pastors with a brief questionnaire. One of the questions was, what good can come out of this situation? And there I was in my iPad, and I started. I have no idea what good could possibly come out of this. And then all of a sudden I found myself typing, "except," no. So I erased all of that, and I started a little list, which I'll refer to here. What good can come out of this? Now you can already think of some things yourself, but consider these. We might just gain a new appreciation for so many things we've taken for granted. Imagine this. We're surviving with no sports. At least I think we're surviving. And believe me, I'm a big fan and I miss them. But no sports, reduced travel, and here we are. Life goes on. We're surviving without those things, and one of the things this might bring us is less frenzy and a simpler life. But of course, we get to choose. We're all eager to get back to normal, but this is an opportunity for us to create a new normal, a little bit more in line with what He's called us to. What good can come out of this? Well, a new hunger for the Eucharist and for the gift of community. A deepening of our personal and especially our family prayer life. It's up to each one of us, especially in the absence of our gathering, to make something happen. To make Sunday special in this spiritual way. To bring prayer to our family, perhaps as we've never done before. I can't begin to tell you how much I miss our gathering. I don't think I've ever realized how energized and how blessed I am. Certainly from the Word, certainly from the Eucharist, but from you. And we're still together in spirit. And we're praying for every one of you and this wider church of ours. You know, the church is the world broken up into dioceses. And whether you belong to a church or not, dioceses and parishes, whether you belong or not, whether you're Catholic or not, you're part of the parish. So we're all here together. This powerful gospel about a man born blind and given new sight. And you know, there's that strong traditional message how the blind one was able to see and recognize Jesus. And those who could see, now they stayed blind. What good can come out of this? None of us knows. But each of us gets to decide what it will be, at least in part. Over the years, I've gotten a lot of mileage out of Paul's words to the Romans, chapter 8, verse 28. For those who love God, all things work together for the good. Let's hang on to that. Let's open our eyes and recognize the gifts. May God bless us all.